Wasting time with video waste. The garbage of the internet.
Welcome back to another solo edition of Video Waste Reviews Movies. And in this episode, well, this movie was recommended to me by somebody that I don't know a ton, but we have talked about other movies, so I thought maybe okay, don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe it's not what I think it is. And I'm talking about 2022's senior year. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. Every so often they try to make this movie and I don't understand it. I don't understand why. There's so many people out there with so many creative ideas for movies. This is just like studio trash. I don't know. It's nothing against any of the actors. I quite like the guy that played Seth. I thought he was really good. He's actually in another movie that I have a review coming out of. I like him. I want to see him more. I like Rebel Wilson. She's entertaining. She's funny. The woman that played the principal was also good. One of the funniest characters was Blaine, I think, or whatever, Blake. He was like the funniest character, and he was a complete trash bag. Usually those two kind of go together in these types of movies. But I took the chance, I watched it, so let's just get into it. This movie reminded me of like American Pickle meets Mean Girls. I don't know why, but it just does. That's just the vibe that I got from it. It's overly nostalgic. Like I don't know if you know what I mean. Like nostalgia works on hints and subtleties or one or two things. Like if you see a movie that's supposed to be set in the 90s and you see a Game Boy on a counter like just in the background and you're like, "Oh shit, I used to have Game Boy." That kind of thing. Though that's when it's good. That's when or like somebody comes downstairs in a Bayside Tigers t-shirt. Whatever the case is, like just little throwbacks, little things. This movie overdid it. It threw so many references. They like threw Blockbuster, they threw I don't know, Teen Beat, all kinds of things, but it was too much and too frequent and it was too in the foreground. It was just like, here, look at these items that we found off eBay that it makes the movie more nostalgic or, I don't know. And I happen to be a big fan of nostalgia. That's why I do the nostalgic movie review channel. But this one just threw it like, hey guys, do you remember Smirnoff and Zima and Kyle's Killer Lemonade? Yeah, I know that's the one from Superbad, but I like it better. The references were just a bit too much for me. It was a little too, here, look at this. There's some funny moments in this movie. It's not all the way fun. It's not like a hilarious comedy. There are portions of this movie where you go without even cracking a smile, or at least I did. Maybe I'm tougher crowd than the usual viewer, but in my opinion, I thought that it ran dry a little long. Like the joke wasn't there when it should have been. Now with that being said, there are the parts that are funny are funnier because you haven't seen anything funny in a while. So maybe that's what they were trying to do, just make a bigger impact, because there's some shit in here that is raunchy and hilarious. For example,
Oh, Blaine, Tiffany. Hi.
Hi, what are you doing here?
What a coincidence. I am here on a date with Seth. He asked me out, and I said, you know what? I am single and so horny, so yes. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Well, yeah, we're just here to see a movie. It's not like we're gonna have hot consensual sex when the lights go down.
Wow.
Wait, let's go find our seats.
Huh?
Let's go find our seats.
I'm gonna be honest, this movie got 27% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I get it. I just did the review for The Harder They Fall. That got 88%. I think that should be higher. But 27% for this, you right. One of the things that I found the funniest about the movie wasn't even intentionally funny. It was just Rebel Wilson trying to cry on camera. And there's a lot of like High School Musical elements to this. Like they just break out in songs and dance and stuff. And it's like, this movie ain't for me. Here, I'm just going to do it. This movie ain't for me. I didn't enjoy it. I don't want to watch it again. And if you've seen our other videos and you feel like our tastes are mildly similar, you don't want to see it either. So I just saved you time. And, like we do here on the channel now, would I pay full ticket price, drinks, food, all that to watch this movie? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. This is the kind of movie that the girl that you're into, like, makes you watch at her house, and you really don't want to. Like, you just rather go home. The movie is not good. I give it 1.5 stars. I wouldn't pay to see it in theaters. Sorry. If you liked it, tell me why. I'm always open to hearing other opinions, but yeah. That's senior year, guys.